Welcome back. The reigning Wisconsin Valley champs down in Stevens Point welcomed in a longtime conference rival in Wausau West. Both teams entered tonight 2-1 on the year, meaning the loser will have a steep uphill climb and more than likely even out of title contention. Gerke Park would be the battlefield for two of the toughest physical teams here in central Wisconsin. Warriors offense opening up their first possession, but it wouldn't last long. Picked off. That's one of the most athletic plays we've seen this season. The D lineman Brett Standifar getting the Panthers party started and the offense inside the 5. Shadana calling his own number. He finds the hole as Spash lights the lamp first. West looking for the answer. They go to the workhorse Miles Waldvogel, but the sophomore has it punched loose. After slight discussion, the Panthers prowling the other way. And Black simply taking advantage of every opportunity presented to them tonight. Johnny Matthews will not be denied. He extends the cushion and finds pay dirt as Stevens Point defends that home turf despite a late rally from West. Your final score in this one, the student section loves it, 37-16. Over in Spencer, when we arrived here in the fourth, the Rockets trailing 21-7 to the Amherst Falcons, within striking distance though. But Amherst putting their foot on the gas. Luke Hoffman takes the handoff, cuts it up the middle, and he'd take a hit but didn't feel it. He punches it through for 6. SC on their last leg, having to go for it all now. Devin Timler dropping back, and what a snag there from Matt Konechny. Incredible concentration. Columbus Catholic getting represented here tonight. That drive finished off the Timler, Konechny connection again. Wow, Konechny connection, that's a word burner. But they do get the score, although they fall in this one. Amherst with a 28-13 victory. Last but not least, our game of the week. Conference title hopes certainly on the line, but leaving a legacy is a whole nother thing. A chance for that on both sidelines tonight, and you could feel it as Wausau East travels to Medford. A battle for that top spot in the Great Northern Conference. You've heard all about it. East taking it on with one of the state's best in Paxton Rothmeyer and the Medford faithful. Per usual, didn't take long for number 2 to get started. A toss outside, the smooth criminal on the edge, pulling out every move in the book on the Lumberjacks. Raiders into plus territory, prime position for Medford. They look to go with something a little fancy there on third down, and the low snap causes a fumble. Raiders force a punt, but their defense got a well-needed stop too. Rothmeyer again. This machine breaks nearly every tackle every Friday night. I think I saw him fix the mouth guard in there too. A gain inside the 37. Next play, they say, you know what? We can go deep too. The deep ball to Evan Paul, and he comes away with it, leading to the end zone for an early 8-0 lead. Lumberjacks, though, a pass-first team, and when you got athletes like this, you can look for fast scores. Winter finds Knapp Gezik in the corner. Moss is his defender and gonna let him hear it. But I think Medford's guide was going to let them hear it after all. A huge second half propels Medford to a dominant win. They now sit in sole possession in the GNC. Of course, we got to get a check-in on our Brewers, the NL Central champions, beginning their final series of the year, hosting the Mets tonight at American Family Field. You see here, the Brewers taking game 1, a score of 8-4, but maybe a bigger loss. Sal Frelick shaken up and having to exit the game after crashing into the right field wall, chasing a foul ball. A guy we're certainly going to need in the postseason, hopefully enough time to get him rested up. But that is going to be all the time we have tonight. Thanks so much for coming along with us. Medford and Mosinee fans, circle your calendar. Just a few weeks. Friday night, October 18th. All signs now point to a regular season finale with that GNC title on the line. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. We need to see you back here next Friday for Week 7 on Sports Express. Have a good night.